Morning, Joe. Here's a mess. I just got out of the shower. All right. Well, I don't know what we're going to talk about this morning. I really don't. You hear me okay, Joe? Hey, Vince. You guys hear me all right this morning? I got a different microphone than the last time I streamed. Cool. Yeah, I got a Samsung G-Track Pro. I got that because it comes with recording software and it has a input on it for a quarter-inch input jack on it, so I can plug my guitar into it and I can do guitar vocal demos. So I'm like, it's everything I have to have in a recording package for one price. So, although I'm having some trouble with their recording software, it's having some driver issues. I don't know. I'll get it figured out though. All right, let's see. Well, I don't even have Blender open this morning. I haven't done a lot this week, 3D printing and stuff, because my son is on fall break from school, so they get a week off, fall break, and then my wife has been on vacation, so been busy spending time with them. That's a good thing, though. I don't get to spend near enough time with them, so. All right, let's get Blender opened up. Let's do something. Yeah, and today we're Tanya and I got tickets to go be in the audience at Pickler and Ben. That's a morning talk show thing, whatever. So I don't know. Well, it'll be something she wants to do. So. So I had to get up early and get showered and all that because we got to leave right about the same time that I normally end the stream. So I may have to cut the stream short a little bit. Morning, Jake. Let's go ahead and go to the screen share. Ta-da. My popped out chat back on top so I can read it. Morning, Don. Morning, Chris. Geararts? Yeah, say that right? Everybody's doing well this morning. I could get the screencast keys on here for you guys. Oops. No, gas pump. I was close to having it done, so I was like, I might as well just finish this thing up. Yeah, I plan to do some vintage ones as well. Yeah. And the whole reason I started doing this at all was because I figured it also had the market of the diecast collectible folks. Morning, Mike Whaley. Why did it make a line there? There you go. Morning, Roy. Morning, Mr. Bertram. Okay. Finish with this one. Morning, Chris Riley. How you doing today, man? All right. Doing okay, man. Doing okay. Just haven't done a lot of 3D printing and stuff this week. I was explaining earlier, my son is on fall break, so he gets like a week off from school, and then my wife has taken a vacation at the same time, so haven't done a lot in the way of 3D printing. It's been more hanging with the fam. Right? Yeah, I know. There we go. Hmm. This may present itself a little more challenging than I realized. All right. They still working you like a dog over there, Chris? Sounds like they need to get you some help, man. What the? Select all these. Morning, trolling for dollars. Let's delete those. let's try this again. Right? Yeah, it's like when I almost ended up with a job when I got out of got my associate's degree. Almost ended up with a job converting COBOL into C++ because I knew COBOL, but I really didn't want to spend all day working on COBOL because COBOL sucks. Common business-oriented language. Yuck. Hey, Papa Top. Well, and the thing with COBOL was is there could be one just teeny tiny, infinitesimally small mistake that you would make, and it just wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't work at all. At least, with most programming languages, you could still, start to compile something and then it would kick back some errors for you or whatever. This just wouldn't run. It wouldn't tell you why. I don't know, Chris. Don't you have enough benchies, man? Never enough. Never. All right. So let's see. Let's take this and this and boolean that out. All right. Just delete that. Or no, wait, that's not. I gotta apply the modifier first. Now I can delete that. Or just how big he could print one benchy. How many? What percentage can he scale it up to? That'd be fun. Guess if somebody knows his build volume, they could do that themselves because they could just go ahead and create a Kira profile for that build volume. Then import a benchy and scale it to your heart's content. Okay. So this will probably end up needing some adjustment, but there we go. So you print this, which, let's see here, let's check it, check all. No non-manifold edges, we're good. Check this one. No non-manifold edges, we're good there. So you print one of those, 6 of those, then you cut your little pieces of filament, because I made these openings and this opening should be about 1.75 millimeter. So you cut yourself a strip of filament to use as the hoses for the gas pump. Yeah, I downloaded the Nimitz class Benchy, but I haven't printed it yet. That's a good question, Papa Top. So you would take your real world object, and you'd have to do some math, you know, taking its measurements and dividing them by 14 to get your 1/14 scale. But just go ahead and design your thing and keep your measurements separate. And then when you are ready to scale it, you can just grab everything and install this this add-on I have right here that's called Measure It. Install the add-on, or the add-on called Measure It, and then you will hit segment to get that. Okay, so this is 1/18 scale, and I've already scaled this. The measurements were it ended up being about 136 millimeters tall at 1/18 scale. So you can see Measure It gives me a length between those two vertices. So you just select the two vertices you want to measure between. Like I was given measurements of how thick it was and all that. So, you know, you can measure those 2 points here to get that. Cool. I would recommend, if you know, from my video perspective, to go back and watch. Oh God, what is it? Which episode was it? I think it's like 6. Just go find out. Can't type today. I number the episodes, but then I don't remember. Oh, it's episode 5. All right, there you go. Episode 5. So go back and watch my morning modeling episode 5, and I go over basics and show you, you know, how to do the most basic stuff with Blender. Yes, the nozzles are are separate pieces, right? So, see. They may be the challenging part to print something that small and not have it break on you, because they are so tiny. That's why I said I may end up having to make them unrealistically large before it's all said and done, just so it doesn't cause problems to print. But we can try them. Yeah, an SLA printer would definitely do a better job with them. Ben, good morning, sir. So yeah, I may have to go in and scale those a little bit out of proportion so that they work. But right now it's designed for you to stick a piece of filament in to the back end of there and into the holes up here to be the hose for the gas pump. Something is wrong. What is wrong, Ben? No hat. Yeah, well, because I can't wear a hat where we're going this morning. My wife and I are going to watch the taping of the morning show that's done here in Nashville called Pickler and Ben, which is Kelly Pickler is one of the hosts of the show. So we're going to watch that, and they don't allow hats in the studio. So I still need to do something with my hair, but I took a shower this morning and just kind of and we're leaving right about the about the time I normally end the stream, so I'll probably have to end it early today to finish getting ready. But yeah, it'll be cool. Chris has an epic maker coin. Yeah, if you're dreaming about fractions and stuff trolling, you're probably doing too much drafting. Oh, dude, you make that maker coin into 5 colors. That will be sweet. It's already one of the sweetest maker coins I've ever seen. Well, hold on. I have it sitting right here, but I got one. All right, let me go to the webcam close-up. It is such a cool maker's coin. And all this stuff's at different heights, these gears and the text and stuff. It's all at different heights. And the little guy falling down the stairs. If I can get it to focus. Focus. Come on. Camera doesn't like stuff up close. But anyway, it's really cool. In my opinion, one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. Even though the one you sent me is a little stringy, Chris. The print itself. But the design is awesome. Obviously printed on some glass too, because it's shiny on the back. I don't know what machine you printed it on. Yeah, maybe. It definitely came off directly off glass with as shiny as it is. But it is awesome design. Screen share. Well, then he must know what he's doing. He's given that name. Hi. Did you want to say good morning? Say good morning. Watch out for that guy. And he's looking out the window of the makerspace. He loves this room ever since I set it up into the makerspace because it's got these big windows that he can easily see out of. So the makerspace has become his new favorite room. Alright, so I think that's everything that is needed on the gas pump. It has not been, of course, printed or tested yet, so it could be a disaster. Yeah, Chris, Jake wants to know where you can get your maker coin at. If there is someplace he can download it or... Ha! There you go. That's what I thought. I thought it was something that you had to come see you in person to get one, or make a mail transaction with you to get one. I've only gotten 2 maker's coins. I got Chris's maker's coin, and I got Glenn or Fun King 3D. Glenn and Xander. This one came included with the Tronxy X1. And then this one came with the orange IC3D filament that I won from Fun King 3D's first anniversary bash. And I will say on both of these, the print quality is excellent. I mean, this one was a little stringy. It's nothing that can't be cleaned up, but You come to sit and look out the window. Yes. Yes, Robbie Mac, I got a haircut. Actually, I got a few of them cut. More than just one. Yeah, Chris, it's, don't fret thumbs down, man. I've got them showing up in droves now. And I don't care. Never. I would never boycott Chris Riley.
I gotta shut the door. I'm doing laundry.
Okay. I think my streaming time may be running close to an end. My wife is up and moving about, getting things ready for this morning. Yeah, no, I'm still, still have most of my hair. We can tell, Jake. We can tell you're a very sensitive guy. Right? Yeah. Unfollow him on Twitter. Wait. I'm curious as to how much of this detail, as fine as it is, will come out. The little credit card reading part of the gas pump at that scale. Oh, Jake's not on Twitter either. There you go, Chris. You and Jake can be not on Twitter at the same time. It's Bob for Papa Top, I believe. Ah, got it. It's hard remembering all the names sometimes. There's some people I don't think I've ever gotten their name, like Minnesota Maker when he comes in. I don't think I've ever gotten Minnesota Maker's name. And then some people, there's just so many people with the same name. Like, how many Mikes are there? So then when you say Mike, you got to put their handle with it anyway, just to differentiate which Mike you're talking to. So many Mikes and lots of Joes and Rons. Well, that's why when I say never let the machines win, Mike, I have to put it all in there. Yeah, there's Joes and Mikes and then there's Joe Mike Terranella, who's both a Joe and a Mike. Yeah, there's quite a few Jameses as well. And then there's Jake, who's not even a Jake. No, yeah, I could see that. I'm wondering and worrying about Walter's home. I know he got, him and his family got out of the way, but that thing was Category 4 when it made landfall, and it made landfall not far away from where he lives. So I was trying to pull up. Yeah, there's quite a few Rons, man. There's a lot of them. There's the Happy Extruder Ron. There's Brew It, Print It, Build It, Blast It Ron. There's Ron Floyd. There's man, there's a bunch of them. Oh, and Jake's a Matt. See, Jake is a Matt. There's a lot of Matts too. There's Inside the Mind of Matt Snow, Matt Flinchbaugh, How I Do It. Oh yeah, CMP Ron, and forget that. There's a lot of Rons. No, of course they count. Of course they count. One of my favorite YouTubers is a Canadian. Yeah, I don't think there's another Ricky Lee out there. I really don't. Not that I've encountered anyway. No, there is another Don out there. I don't run into him very often, but there is another Don out there. Yeah. Well, because if Tallahassee had flooding, Walter's closer to the coast than that. And so I was trying last night. I was bouncing around on some websites that put up, beach webcams. And the closest beach webcam I could find to Walter's place is a beach webcam on Alligator Point. But it wouldn't come up. It wouldn't load. So, I mean, either there's no power there for the webcam or the webcam itself is gone. So that doesn't, either way, that doesn't bode well for what he's returning to, because I'm sure that means there was a considerable amount of destruction in the area. And that is a 1980 trailer home, so. But at least, at least him and his wife and his kids are all out of there and safe. So, the other stuff, that's just stuff. It can be replaced. Oh no, Chris, using the wrong your or the wrong there and stuff like that's like one of my wife's big pet peeves too. She'll jump all over you on that, on using the wrong there or the wrong to. But yeah, so I'm hoping things are okay when he gets back there. I think, was he going to head back there today? Now that it's already pushed through past there, I don't know. Hoping things are okay for him. That his Mark III and his MMU2 didn't blow away. Especially now that he finally got it working. Took him a while. I think one would be an MMU2 would be fun to play with, but I don't see a whole lot of practical use for it for myself, because the stuff I'm printing is in multiple pieces anyway. Oh, he was on the whole more better thing yesterday. Which stuck out to me because there was a line of Western wear in the 90s. I don't know if it still exists. Called Mo Better. And they were endorsed by Garth Brooks. I never had their shirts because I didn't care for them. They were a little too flashy for me. Talking about a throwback to the 90s. Here you go. That's me in 1995. And also, consequently, that was about 2 years. About 2 years later, I never saw my chin again. I grew facial hair, and it's never seen the light of day since. Well, this was all brought about because I found a website that had yearbook photos, and there was my senior year yearbook photo. And so I posted that on Facebook, and then one of my friends from my high school days posted the senior pic that I passed out to everybody, which was the one with me and the guitar. But there was my yearbook photo. Yeah, I was a skinny little boy. Not anymore. But yeah, that was like literally. I think I was 20 when I started growing out my facial hair, leaving it, and I've never seen my bare chin since. So I was 18, so I was 2 years away from never seeing my chin again. No, I did not know that duo. I have to look them up, Roy. So yeah, I would say this gas pump is ready to print, ready to test. So I've got everything, all the necessary components are done. The thing that I foresee having to be modified and reprinted probably several times before it's where it ends up needing to be is the handles. we'll call it good at that, I think, on the gas pump. Wonder how long this thing would take to print. Let's find out. File, export STL. Let's just stick it on the desktop. Gas pump. 1000 scale. Export. And then let's open Cura. Yeah, I plan on making gas pumps that represent several different eras. Main reason for that being is I want to use these to appeal to the not only the 1/18 scale action figure market, but to the die-cast market as well. So I need to create some, gas pumps that are era appropriate for like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah, but Cura 3.5 messes things up for me. So I had to go back to 3.4.1 because I have trouble with, let's see, gas pump. There it is. Yeah, Cura 3.5 was not behaving well for me, and I got to go in and because it's messed up my profiles and stuff, so it's not good. I can't remove supports that are sliced with 3.5. They fuse themselves to the model. So I know there's settings that I'll have to go in and modify. 11 hours and 4 minutes to print the gas pump. Look at the layer view. So yeah, on Cura 3.5, like I said, supports were fusing themselves to the model badly for me. So if I was to try to print this with all the supports that it has in there, the model would be ruined. And I'm sure there's something I can go in and fix those support settings in 3.5. Later, Don. But yeah, that's so that's done. I guess the other thing I need to do is to export the handle. File, export. Pump handle. Oops, 1000. All right. So I've exported those STLs, the gas pump and the pump handle. Should we go ahead? Think we should go ahead and put them on Thingiverse, even though they're untested? Let someone take a stab at them. Because I think the vehicles are the only things I need to make exclusive to patrons for a while. I think little scenery things like this are safe to just go ahead and let the general public play with them. Open the door for a second. Joey's scratching. What? Come in. Just standing. I keep trying to give you access to the Patreon files so you can print that stuff, but I keep sending you invites to the Discord server. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Create. Upload a thing. Let me see here. Oop. No, I don't want to. Gas pump, pump handle, thing name, gas pump. Category, I just hate looking for the categories. Models. Let's put it under play sets. Because eventually I'll make a gas station to go with the gas pump. Gas pump, modern gas pump. Gas pump modeled in Blender 2.79B. This model is still untested. Iterations will likely need to be made. Thing is a work in progress. Blender. No, he was my first Patreon supporter. The very first one. Yeah, he was my very first Patreon supporter. And now he's one of 6. I'm up to 6 now. It's crazy. And I've got all of them over on the Discord, except for Chris. Chris was the first, and he's the last one to get to the Discord. All right, so I think we can go ahead and publish it. Oh, save and view, and then publish. Make sure. Still work in progress. Modern gas pump model. Oh, that's what I need to do. Edit. Forgot to tell them what scale it was in. 1/18th scale. Modern gas pump. One 1/18th scale. Modern. Move that one there first. Save and view. Yeah, there we go. Publish. Publish thing. There we go. Okay. The thing is published. Okay, Jake. Find the maker coin on the dark web. What, Joseph? It's okay. You want the door open, but the door open means that the laundry sounds come in. Okay, well, the 1/18th scale modern gas pump is now on Thingiverse. And Robbie Mack published his Fun King 3D logo. Ow, yes, I see you. I see. Come here. You're in need of attention. I get it. You're kind of an attention hound. You like attention, don't you? Yeah, Robbie Mack posted his Fun King 3D logo, which is awesome, by the way. Robbie Mack's still listening. And JC Riots is our good buddy James Cameron, also known as James from Print and Play. Yeah, dude, that logo in 3 dimensions definitely makes it pop. Oh, look, somebody added the... look, Chris, somebody added the full-size bar stool in their list of things to make. I hope they have a hang printer. All right. Oh, the gas pump's already been downloaded 4 times. Look at that. I'll bet they're mostly right here in this chat. 6 views and 4 downloads. You're stepping on the... Have you gotten enough attention yet? Is there enough attention? You're just taking over the channel, aren't you? This is Joey's channel now. Silly dog. Hi. Yes. You're a handful today. Why are you being a handful today? What's the matter? Is there something? They're going to get a shock when they try to slice it. What are we talking about? Are they talking about the gas pump or? Or the full size bar stool. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I hope they have a hang printer or something really big, because that's a full size bar stool. It says full size. Yeah. If you try to slice it at regular size, it's going to be. Or you be like John Mack, and he scaled his down really tiny and put it in a pill bottle. He called it a stool sample. True story. The gas pump's blowing up. 7 views, 5 downloads, 2 likes, 1 collect. So is Sadness of Humanity, is that one of you guys here? Or is that just somebody else that's stumbled upon it? Already. Be like a hawk on the... to have caught it that fast. There you go, Papa Top. That makes my 9th design. Which, yes, Roy, if you're still listening in, I have the step van iterations on my things to do. I also need to get around to printing the guard shack at some point. Thanks for hanging out, Chris. Yeah, the stream's probably getting ready to end anyway, because I need to finish getting ready to leave, and we're leaving here in a little bit. This guard shack would make another interesting MMU print, because then you could actually print the arm that comes down in multicolor, and then these things in multicolor. No, I have not been to Twitter yet today. I hadn't been on Twitter since last night. Oh, cool, man. Nice. Way to go, man. That's cool. Didn't even want to wait for me to fix it. He even went and fixed it himself. All right, guys. Well, I am getting ready to leave because I've got to finish getting ready for us to go to the television show taping this morning. Yeah, it's perfect, man. Look, I'm glad you were able to fix it. I still need to go back in and fix it, for everybody else, because not everybody's going to have the ability to fix it themselves like you did. That's very cool. So, I will go back and fix it. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out today. It's always fun hanging out with y'all, and we actually finished a model and shared it with the world today, and so you saw that process, and some of you downloading it already, and we'll find out if it prints. Right? The main body's 11 hours to print, so could be fun. Beyond that, no, I think we had a good time today, and going to cut it a little bit shorter than usual. I don't know if somebody else out there wants to pick up streaming and keep going. Yeah, it'll be cool. I've seen their show on television before, so, and Tanya wanted to go and be in the audience for one, so we'll find out. It'll be cool, and I gotta go finish getting ready for that. But appreciate you guys hanging out, and links to support the channel are below. As always, it's always appreciated, never required. The folks who support me on Patreon get early access to models, which I think I've decided November 1st is when I will post the Jeep to the public. Until then, it will be exclusive to Patreon patrons. Give them plenty of time to get it printed and all that. And then I'm going to make the 4-door files available soon to patrons. And then they'll have to wait even longer to go public. But anyhow, see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch y'all next time. You guys are awesome.